Are you someone who is complaining about no movement in their reality? Maybe you are manifesting a specific person or some other desire, but nothing seems to be changing in your external reality. Your specific person is not reaching out to you or even changing their behavior towards you, and you feel terrible because of it. You feel like you don't deserve this, and manifestation does not work for you. But it is not like that. Manifestation is working for you every time. It works for me every time, and it works for everyone. There is nothing like I am able to manifest other things, but a specific person doesn't manifest for me. Either you manifest something consciously, or you manifest another. Either you manifest a great conversation with your specific person, or you manifest them ignoring you. You are a master at manifesting, and you will be shocked when I say this, but I don't have to keep secrets from you or sugarcoat you by not pointing out your mistakes. When there is no movement in your reality, that does not mean that there is some power up in the sky or that the universe is holding that thing away from you. It simply means that you are manifesting that particular scenario of your specific person ignoring you. You are manifesting that particular scenario. After hearing this, you will say that you are doing your affirmations. I know you are affirming, and I will point out what you might be doing when you are getting the opposite of what you are affirming. Well, there is no doubt that you are a master at manifesting. The phone you are holding is your manifestation. Your hair, your skin, your body, your couch, your house, everything is your manifestation. Even the people you meet are your manifestations. Now some people are like, I affirmed for 10 minutes every day. I visualized the scene of us being together, but I didn't get any movement. I know that you did all of that. I know you are speaking the truth, but one thing I noticed in my journey as well is that when we affirm and visualize, we enter a state, and that is the state of wish fulfilled, where we have our desires with us. But when we come out of our visual sessions, and we are no longer affirming at that point, the most important thing that matters is what we are thinking. Are we thinking the right thoughts? Are we thinking from the place where our wish is fulfilled? Or are we romancing with our past mistakes or the mistakes of a specific person? Is our attitude towards them a positive one? Or is it just a negative kind of story that is going on in our heads? Well, affirming for 10 minutes is a great thing to do. I recommend you do it 3 times a day, but after that, when you are involved in your daily chores, whether you are working out at the gym or doing your work, just be mindful of your thoughts. Your unconscious thinking also manifests in your life. It is because there are many triggers in your external reality that you have created for yourself in the past. Like the places you went to. When you pass those places, it reminds you of your specific person, and if the memory of them with you is an awful one, then that only manifests further. You visit those memories, and you are persisting in that old story, which in turn is not showing any movement in your reality. You are thinking that your specific person is ignoring you, and that is becoming true for you. Your unconscious thoughts are playing a huge role in maintaining your reality. You unconsciously know where you stay. That's why you go to the same house every day. But when you have to change the circumstances, you have to change from within. As inner movement causes external movement. Now to change the external reality, or the circumstances outside of you, you first have to change your internal world. An inner movement must exist before you can experience it outwardly or in the physical world. The external always matches the internal. That's why Neville Goddard told you that people are messengers telling you who you are, and that you have to change your conception of yourself. All the techniques you perform, visualization, scripting, affirming, water techniques, or revising, are all tools for changing and shaping the internal world. When you do them, for a moment, you are in your internal world. You are the cause of your reality, so instead of scolding someone or criticizing and complaining, just go within and change within. Be aware of the unconscious thoughts you engage in every day, and change the direction of your thinking. If your specific person or someone is showing up differently than they usually do, then understand that you are the cause of that. It is not to be scared of, but it gives you a sense of power because you are the source of creation. And if they are not showing up the way you want, you can go within and cause the change you wish to experience. Just change the way you perceive them. Have a spiritual romance with your specific person. Hear their voice of being interested in you. And get involved in those experiences internally. As when you do this, the movement happens on the outside. I know it feels a bit tiring at first if your specific person has ignored you for some time and you have a desire to be with them. So, you start imagining the scene. But your old thought patterns start showing up and disturbing you. But you don't have to indulge in those thoughts. You have to affirm the new reality you wish to experience. With practice, you become successful at doing so. But when you are done with it and you are doing the daily chores, the old beliefs start popping up in your mind, reminding you of how your specific person treated you, why they are not with you, the mistakes you made, and everything else. This is because it is the duty of the mind to follow a pattern. It resists change at first, but with repetition, it starts changing. Your beliefs start changing. Your old beliefs are now becoming weak and the new ones are getting stronger. causing movements in your external reality. When you fully change the beliefs, or what Neville calls assumptions, you experience their full manifestation. After all, the physical world is just a game of beliefs that we hold internally, and our lives revolve around them. So, the next time you start complaining like a little kid about your specific person behaving poorly towards you, just know that you created it somehow by indulging in unfavorable thoughts, and now you can change them. Just change yourself within and experience those circumstances externally. Stop trying to change the world since it is only the mirror. Man's attempt to change the world by force is as fruitless as breaking a mirror in the hope of changing his face. Leave the mirror and change your face. Leave the world alone and change your conception of yourself. The reflection will then be satisfactory. Also, if you are someone who is manifesting a specific person and wants them to miss you badly, then the next video is for you. Click on the first video that comes up at the end of the screen. Happy manifesting!